We can't do that because people are going to think, oh shit, they just played the intro again.
Yeah.
People who are listening to this.
No, it was all, oh, you
on
did
iTunes
the podcast
are gonna be like,
listeners.
oh, you guys did. Yeah, the podcast listeners. Because you're so good. You're so good.
I'm pitch perfect.
You are pitch
it's
perfect.
Crazy.
You're Anna Kendrick pitch perfect right now.
It's crazy, man. Let me tell you, dude.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the Kind of Funny Morning Show. I'm Nick Scarpino. With me is my partner in crime today, Andy Maximum Bicep Cortez. Andy, your biceps looking good today. Biceps looking
No, they're not.
good today, bro. Good today. Whatever you're doing,
just fucking
twerking. Andy, thank you for joining me on the show. Of course, we're going to give you guys the Glockenspiel real quick. Kind of Funny Morning Show happens each and every day, 11 a.m. Pacific time, where me and some of my fellow co-workers bring you all the nerdy news you need to know. Mostly it's nerdy news that I want to talk about when I host, because there's some other shit out there that I'm like, nah, I'm good, I don't want to talk about this. Today on the show, we have a lot of Star Wars news. We have a little bit of Metal Gear news. We have a lot of DCEU and whatever the fuck else they're doing news.
Thank God.
So there's lots of that
I love hearing about that stuff.
Yeah, that's they're clarifying a lot of things, and by clarifying, I mean it's still getting more and more crazy.
I let Chad know earlier, Nick, that today's going to be an all-sports show. So you and me are going to talk about all the rumblings.
Put it on. Why don't you put it on the poll? Are we going to talk sports today?
Okay.
On the Kind of Funny Morning Show.
Because there's a lot of trade rumbles. We're going to be talking luge, males tennis, females tennis.
My
ping
machine
pong.
sounds like it's about to explode in my face.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to shut it down at some point.
Are you running
Are
you rendering like a fucking
No, I'm not
video
rendering
right
anything,
now?
but I upgraded to Sierra, and ever since I did that, my machine has been like overdrived.
And that's the thing that's gonna discourage you even more to upgrade stuff. The other day we were talking about how Nick never upgrades anything.
My computer works perfectly fine, and then
Oh God.
Here's what happened. In order to get the Mercury playback engine for Premiere, you know how you have like it'll use your graphics accelerator. They finally figured out after like 15 years of fucking computing that they're like, oh, there's a second
The CUDA.
There's a second graphics like chip in this thing that we could use for graphic acceleration. Of course, I'm oversimplifying. I'm sure it's really hard. Don't fucking be like, oh, it's so hard to fucking. Doesn't matter. They figured it out, and then I'm like, cool, this is really cool, and I utilized it, and then I needed new. I needed to update my drivers, and I just didn't do that for 6 months. So in order to do that, I was like, you know what? I want this back. I want to take advantage of this amazing opportunity. And so I upgraded my drivers, but then in doing so, I was like, maybe I should update my iOS as well. And so I went to Sierra, and so far, it's like, it is a beast on my machine. It has been like stressing it out. Normally, they're supposed to get more efficient and lightweight and more efficient under the hood. I also have every single Adobe product open right now.
I am mixing down a fucking audio song.
Everything you get in the Adobe cloud is currently open on my machine. So that also might be why. If you guys didn't know, of course, if you can't watch this live on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames every morning, you're like, dude, I got better shit to do with my life, but I still want to catch up on all the nerdy news. We, of course, post this on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/kindoffunny, or you can listen on podcast services if you like to hear your news. Some people like to visualize for themselves what Supreme Leader Snoke looks like. I'm just going to describe it to you guys in depth so you don't actually need the visuals. Of course, if you're on Twitch Prime, if you're joining us every day, we'd very much love you to subscribe to our channel. You can do that two ways. You can give us your hard-earned money, or if you have Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch Prime subscription that you have to re-up every month. I know what you're saying, Nick, why the fuck are you telling me this? I already did it 2 months ago. Guess what? If you did it 2 months ago and you didn't do it last month,
give us a sub.
It's gone. You got to do it every month. Amazon wants you thinking about us all the time. It's disgusting, I know. One day they'll hopefully make it just auto-renew, but until that day happens, we have to keep bugging you guys with it. Of course, yesterday we had an amazing stream, Everybody's Golf. You guys played with that yesterday or was the day before?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. 2 days ago we had an amazing stream. We played with subscribers, so you get that. You can take advantage of that. You get private custom emotes, private chat time with us at the end of every episode. There's a lot of cool perks for subscribing, but really at the end of the day, you're just supporting us. We very much appreciate that, so thank you so much. A few housekeeping things. As you know, we are trying desperately to get some required viewing to happen on this show, because the show is very much entertainment focused now. So once a week, we've been flirting with the idea of throwing that out there. Chat, let us know if you like it. If you're watching this on YouTube, post a comment in the comment section and let us know if you like to take part in this required viewing. Last week I said, hey, we should all watch The Tick on Amazon Prime, and everyone thought that was a great idea. And then Tim's like, hey, you know what's more important than The Tick? Death Note, because people actually care about that. So Death Note is also required viewing. I'm putting it out for both. Tonight, if you want to take part in the required viewing, you have to watch all 6 episodes of The Tick and Death Note.
Oh, there's only 6.
Yeah, and they're only 20 minutes long.
Good.
20,
okay,
22
that's good
minutes
to
long.
know.
Yeah, they're I like it. Kevin just watched it. He said he liked it. Everyone's surprised. They watch this and they go, you know what? I kind of liked it.
Not bad.
And I think that's
Not
what
terrible.
you're going to get from the Tick. If you go in with an open heart, you can't go and be like, I'm going to expect this to be the best show ever. But it definitely has a lot of fun with that genre of television. So I think people will like that. But of course, I watched Death Note last night, and boy, I can't wait to talk about this one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's
Have you watched
tomorrow.
it yet? That's tomorrow. We're going to talk about that
No,
tomorrow.
I haven't. But I also don't have any affinity for the series because I never got into the series. I know it's great. Right?
I think the series. I haven't read the actual comic book. I haven't read the actual.
No,
comic
but I mean like the
But
anime.
the actual anime, which I think a lot of people will say that's kind of like that's what you think.
That's
when
their
you think Death Note.
introduction.
That's your introduction. That's pretty much I think that's the pinnacle of what the series is because I think it's the least. I think it's the most accessible. Excuse me. Is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Like it's unbelievably good, and I don't want to spoil my reaction for the movie itself, but I think it does some things right, and leaves a lot to be desired, unfortunately. But we'll get into that tomorrow. I think I'm torn.
Well, maybe
on
I'll check it out tonight.
You should watch it tonight. It's not very
You know
long.
what? I got a long night of editing. Tonight's one of them nights.
It's just one of those nights. When I gotta edit all night. Gotta play party mode, Stranger Things. What is it? What are we watching? What are we playing on Stranger Things? What are we playing on party mode?
We were playing Faking It, the second game.
There it is.
Yeah, where we play, the second part of it.
Super Jolly.
The rules more.
Gotcha. Super Jolly Mac in the chat says anime/manga equals 9.9. I assume out of 10. Movie equals 6. Interesting.
6.
Where
Better than
will
I've heard.
we rank that? You'll have to tune in tomorrow. And I want everyone who's watched it to be in the chat. I want you to be very vocal. Because I think this is going to be a very divisive movie. I think there's going to be some people who actually like it and some people who would think, who are traditional Death Note people who want to just stab it in the fucking face.
I think 99% of people don't like it, right? It seems like it.
We'll see.
We'll see. Oh, are you going to be the little wild card?
Maybe I liked it. Maybe I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would.
You're going to be saying Death Note's better than The Departed.
Maybe I spent the entire time looking at custom car paints on my phone while I watched Death Note. Because I just finished 2 episodes of Iron Resurrection, and I was really fiending for more of that.
Yeah.
You'll never know.
So you weren't fully into it then? Well, we'll find out tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow. Everyone go watch Death Note tonight. Other housekeeping news. I'll be at Milk Bar this Saturday, September 2nd at 7:30 p.m. if you're bored and you want to see some great local comedians. I'll be there. You come out, have a drink with me. It's over in the Upper Haight. It should be a pretty good show. They usually last about 2 to 2.5 hours. Plenty of time for you to get drunk and actually think I'm funny. For everyone who has come out to my shows before, I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Stand-up comedy turns out really fucking hard, but it's super, super fun when there's a bunch of people around you that you know that can support you. Yeah, there's a lot of weird names.
That's a cool
So
name.
a lot of people are asking me about this too. Hella Funny Presents. They're like, well, that's weird. There is a group out there called Hella Funny, and all the funny names that you see there, promotional group.
Okay.
It's hosted by Phil Woods. His name is Phil Woods, but he goes by Phil Woods. There's Miles Ahead, Mona Lott, Melancholy. I don't know who any of these people are. I've just been invited to be a part of the show, and as a burgeoning stand-up comedian, beggars can't be choosers. I don't know what's going on. They asked me to be. I'm delighted to be a part of their show.
You're totally the only one who doesn't have like a...
No, Tim Nevin, Xavier Perry, and Adam Cohn, they're normal people.
They're normal
I had
people.
Cordova's a normal person to do so with me. I think it starts at maybe funny, doors shut, melancholy. I don't know if those are real people or not. Again, I'm new to this scene. I don't know.
It sounds like
people.
characters in like a fucking
Phil.
Jeff Foxworthy show or something.
Yeah, it's no, I mean it sounds like a Mad Libs, right? Or one of those things.
No, yeah, sure.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, if you guys can make it out, great. If not, hopefully you're going to Seattle. Greg will be there. He'll be at PAX. His schedule is posted. But on Saturday at 8:30, he's doing a Batman crowd play with. On Sunday, he's doing at noon. Greg's signing at the RT booth, and then Sunday at 5 p.m. Greg's doing a one-man cancer panel. So you guys, if you're in Seattle, please don't miss that. That's going to be a good experience, I think, for everyone included. That's it for housekeeping news, other than tomorrow's Friday, and I am super jacked about that because this has been the longest week ever.
Really?
Well, yeah, we didn't get a weekend. We went to Vegas last weekend, so when that happens, it sucks because I go, oh God, what is it Friday already? And then it's Tuesday?
You thought yesterday was Friday.
Oh, I thought yesterday was Friday. Yeah. I was like, I'm so excited today's Friday. because I had not stopped working from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, it just, you got to give yourself a weekend every once in a while, especially if you're burning it out like we are every goddamn day.
Yeah.
So
we go too hard sometimes.
We go a little too hard, but then I got a showcase this weekend. I got other stuff I got to do tomorrow.
On you. That's on you.
But that's gonna be fun for me. That's only 2 hours of my time, and I get to go
okay.
have a cocktail and relax and meet some of the community out there. And people come out, so it's gonna be super fun. But I have to practice for that. One of the things that I've been doing is I'm like, I can't just go in cold. So this week I've been going to open mics just to keep the feeling going and seeing how much better I do once I do 2 to 3 open mics going into a showcase versus just going, hey, I'm just gonna go up on stage after a week of not going up on stage and seeing what happens. I think it's gonna be fun. You gonna come out to it?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't got shit going on this weekend.
Bring Robin. It'll be fun.
She's in Seattle, PAX.
Well, I knew I hated her.
I'll be there, Nick.
Thanks, G.
Cool Greg will be
Now,
there.
here's the thing. Cool Greg came up to me the other day. I don't want to blow up Cool Greg's spot.
Oh, there's a blow Cool Greg's load.
I don't want Cool Greg to blow his load all over my lips. But Jesus
You
Christ.
have to say lips.
I didn't have to. I chose to.
Lips is one kind
The
of...
difference between me being convicted and not being convicted is that I didn't have to do that. I chose to say that.
Yeah.
And that's where the conviction lies.
Yeah.
Cool Greg came up to me and told me a joke the other day, and it was funny.
I heard about this. He never reenacted it for me.
He gave me his first stand-up joke.
He never...
So I'm not trying to blow you up here, Cool Greg. I know everything's on the down low, but at some point, there's a plan forming in my brain. I've had a couple friends reach out to me now who are like, hey, I want to come out and just see what this stand-up thing's all about.
Sure.
If I can do this, if this plan comes together over the next, year, I would say year or two. This is a long-term plan.
It's been cooking and
We
stewing
will
up there,
give
this
Kind of
idea.
Funny, we'll give Hella Funny a run for their money as far as being able to do a showcase of our own. Imagine a world, Andy, close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
You're not.
Andy, close your eyes.
Okay.
Imagine a world
Sure.
where It's Kind of Funny presents a comedy showcase spectacular. And we spell it in kind of a funny, weird way. And people go, I don't understand why you spelled it that way. And it's mostly because I can't spell, right? Hosted by Nick Scarpino, featuring Greg Miller, Tim Gettys, Cool Greg, Andy Cortez, Alexis Alexis Pence, who has expressed interest in doing this and has come out to a couple open mics with me. She's been super supportive of that, right?
Okay.
Right? We get a handful of other people, boom, we've got our own comedy variety show. It's done. It's ready to go. Is it funny? I don't know. Is it sexy?
That's probably not funny.
You bet your goddamn ass cheeks it's sexy.
Does it... Can I open my eyes?
Yeah, you can open your eyes
Okay.
now. What would you do if you opened your eyes and I was completely naked? I just did somehow disrobed.
It would play a lot funnier in my eyes than it would for the chat, because you would have been slowly,
No, I think the chat would have fucking dug it, man. There's some sick, twisted bastards in the chat.
Yeah,
just
you're right.
Not the Lysander at work. He's
You're
like,
right.
whoa,
You're
let's do it. Not the Lysander at work says, whoa, when did Kit Harington walk into the room?
I'm here, Nick. I'm here to talk about your stand-up.
I'll talk about your stand-up. You think
We have to build the wall. No,
there's only one war that
not like
matters. The war between life and death.
None of that matters.
It doesn't matter.
I forgot. What's their name? Paravince makes a great point. Andy, never close your eyes around Nick. That's man. That
you
is
just
advice.
showed how much you trust me.
That's
sir,
good advice.
You fucked up. You done fucked up. The Angry Italian 190 says, Uncle Nick, I just got back from London and saw The Cursed Child while I was there. It was absolutely magical. The effects were amazing. I agree.
What?
The Cursed Child is the stage Harry Potter
Oh,
play. It's
sure.
Like the 8th
Okay.
book, basically.
Right.
It's very cool. All right, let's segue away from my fantasy world and go into some real world fucking nastiness. First news story, Cool Greg. Let's pull this up. There's something called Force Friday 2 that's happening. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Force Friday.
There's way too much shit going on.
Force Friday is where they release all the brand new toys.
Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Well, this is, I guess, is the second time.
So people go line up at Targets and Walmarts and shit and try to get their hands.
I will wait in line. I need BB-8 in its newest form. No, there's another BB-8 now, and it's the dark BB-8. Now everything in Star
sound
Wars
like a
has
fucking-
a light
like a
side
robot.
and a dark side. They roll together.
These two droids right here look like two balls.
They do, yeah.
Without the shaft, you know what I'm talking about?
mean, they
if
are two
R2-D2
balls.
stands between them, it's gonna look like a big fucking thick, thick
Like
donger.
a short, stumpy one.
Yeah,
but
one of those
thick.
short, stunky doinkers like fucking Portillo has,
Why
with
do you have
his
to say-
two little nutsack.
Why did they say doinker, man?
God bless it. There's a new droid in the world. And
Oh,
that droid's,
God bless
yeah,
it.
God bless it. There's a new droid in the world. That droid's name is BB-9E. Meet Star Wars' the latest Jedi's new droid, says Dave McNary over at Variety. This comes from Force Friday. There's a few toys that have been on the market. I don't give a shit mostly about all the Star Wars toys, but when there's a new droid that I have to care about because I'm probably going to cry or it's going to make me laugh or whatever, I'm fucking into it. Disney and robotics company Sphero have revealed BB-9E as what appears to be an evil counterpart to the cheerful white and orange droid BB-8. Of course, you all know that from Star Wars The Force Awakens. The company's introduced the black and gray BB-9E droid on Thursday, 3.5 months prior to its appearance in December 15th blockbuster Star Wars The Last Jedi. The unveiling was part of the... not much here. Look, this is a new toy. Great, look at that. We don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be the bad version of BB-8. They're probably going to have to fight each other's little fucking... You know, where
they're just going to like a little zapping?
Yeah, zap each other's little ball sacks, and then they're ready to rock and roll.
Man, what a great fucking marketing opportunity for them. What a great sales opportunity for them.
They go like this. Hey, you know what everyone likes? BB-8. Hey, you know what we should do?
Let's do
Make another BB-8.
Yeah.
And sell that fucking thing. And we will just walk over to the computer, hit print, and money will come out of the printer. Real currency, real American dollars will just fly out of the fucking giant printer. That's what Disney is doing right now. They are minting money. Minting that
How many,
shit.
like, oh man. Do you think they're going to make any, like, short films with BB-9E? I don't like that name, 9E.
I don't like BB-9E. BB-8 rolls off the tongue. BB-9E.
But it's like, you can't say 9E, you have to say 9E.
Yeah, BB-9E. That's fine.
BB-9E, yeah.
I'm into that now, cool.
You're right. You know what, I flip-flopped right there.
There you go.
Now I'm down for it.
Of course, one of the other toys that came out sheds a little bit of light on what Supreme Leader Snoke looks like. Cool, Greg, if you go to the next news story, we can check this out. This is an image. There's a bunch of toys that came out. This is probably the best full image that we have of Snoke. He looks like an old grandpa that got out of the shower and threw his robe on. Yeah. That's pretty much the best I can say of him.
He's going to go
Jedi?
put some coffee on the...
Is he Sith? Is he my Uncle Lou? Who knows? Nobody knows.
Oh, God.
He might be either.
He looks like Jigsaw. He's always reminded me of the way Jigsaw looks from the movie Saw.
He does look like Jigsaw. He looks a little like Freddy Krueger also.
Can you... Is there any way you can...
Dream Warriors.
Here, Cool Greg, can you hit the control button on the keyboard and then hit the plus button to zoom in on his face?
Good job.
Like on the keyboard. Control and plus on the keyboard.
Control plus on keyboard. Let's go right into it. Let's go into that.
And just zoom in on that.
I don't know where the plus is on the keyboard.
Okay, it's all good. Because I was going to get really close and I was going to go...
I found it.
I was going to go... Thanks, Cool Greg. See, it's kind of off center, but it's all good. Do you want to play a game? That's my Jigsaw impersonation.
So that whole time you just tortured Cool Greg to find the plus on the keyboard, and that's the best you can do.
But
give me a better fucking Jigsaw. That was terrible.
Do you want to play a game?
That was much better.
Yeah,
that was awesome. You crushed that. That was really good.
Cool Greg.
That was really good.
So what do you want to worry about now, Cool Greg? You see on the top of the browser where that star is in the top right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a magnifying glass to the left of it. Hit that, and then go back to 100.
Just hit reset.
Or hit reset.
Hit reset. I'm sure it'll work.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Now, sing the lyrics there. Every little thing she does is magic. There it is.
You want to play a game?
You want to play a game? That looks like... You know what it kind of looks like?
He looks like a fucking...
It looks like the old man in Family Guy's like, hey, boys and girls.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys want some candy in my basement?
I was going to say he looks like a scrotum, but he also looks like...
He looks like a shriveled up nutsack.
Sphinx cat.
He does, one of those hairless cats.
Yeah.
Those ugly monstrosities that if anyone in the chat has, they should take and burn right now. Just burn it alive. Tie it to a stake so it can move a little bit, but then burn that fucking thing.
Why to move a little bit?
Put it on the poll. Are hairless cats the devil?
No.
Question mark. Put it on the poll. I tell you what to do, you do it.
God.
Fine, don't do it if you don't want to do it. If you're not comfortable with that, I don't care. But hairless cats are the fucking devil. And the puggle is the devil as well.
What?
I know they're cute, but they're an abomination, and it's science run amok.
You're
I'm
a
telling
fucker.
You. The hairless cat and the puggle are two things that shouldn't exist in this world
You're
anymore.
a fucker. How dare you?
The hairless cat would have died if it hadn't been for humanity's just careless and senseless interloping with this hairless cat's evolution. Would have died years ago because it wouldn't have been able to exist in the environment. It would have fucking frozen to death. But we came in, we scooped it out. We're like, oh, you just fucking poor pathetic hairless cat. Looks like a wrinkled old man. We're gonna put you here. We're gonna give you the warmth that your natural hair would have normally given you. But you should have been eaten by a dog a long time ago.
I don't fucking respect you right now. Darrow45 says, I'm burning one right now.
Great, great. I think I know what you're burning, sir, and it's not a cat.
It's a reefer.
It's a fucking reefer.
It's a reefer joint, bro.
Are you reefering it?
Blunting,
are you doing the marijuana?
Blunting 24/7, 365,
Ooh,
420.
If it's not burning, it's not
just
slapping.
Blunting it up, blunting to the cows come home, man.
I love when you host this show with me, man. You're
times,
great,
dude.
You're
Good
great.
times.
You're great. Next news story. We actually had a great topic about Movie Pass yesterday on the podcast. If you guys are supporting us on Patreon, you got to watch that live. We talked about theater chains and how they're going to possibly survive. This story from the Hollywood Reporter backs up what I think a lot of people already know. Movie theater chain stocks collapsed during dismal summer. It hasn't been a very great summer. As far as records are concerned, as far as compared to last season.
Right.
It's been a good summer compared to last season. Woe unto those who own stock in movie theaters this summer as their investments have been thrashed, even in a bull market. The impetus being lousy attendance in the past 3 months. The largest chain, AMC Entertainment, with 11,083 screens in 1,009 theaters, has been hit hardest. Its shares dropped a dramatic 45% since Memorial Day, with the Dow Jones industry average having gained nearly 4%. Regal Entertainment, which I assume is the second biggest chain, has seen its shares plunge 28% in the same time frame, while shares of Cinemark Holdings, 5,926 screens, have dropped 18%.
Wow, I thought Cinemark was the largest.
No, I think AMC is largest.
You learn something every day on this morning show.
Yeah,
educational.
I feel like AMC is owned by the Wanda Group. The Wanda Group is like one of the a huge.
Is it kind of like Abu Dhabi?
Out in China. Ironically, year-over-year totals will decline, even though this year's projected top 3 movies, Beauty and the Beast, Star Wars, The Last Jedi from Disney, and Wonder Woman from Warner Brothers, have outperformed last year's top 3, which were Finding Dory, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and Captain America: Civil War. All 3 of which hail from Disney. Disney's fucking killing it. In the fourth quarter, analysts are expecting big things from Justice League, Thor, Ragnarok, and Star Wars: Last Jedi. Then another 2 Star Wars films next year. But even if the box office rebounds in the near term, it could be tough sledding for the long haul if premium video on demand becomes a reality. And this is why I think this story gets interesting. Studios may launch PVOD, premium video on demand, where consumers get a movie on their TV screens for about $30 shortly after it releases in theaters, as early as this year, some observers. Moffett-Nathanson research analyst Robert Fishman estimates that PVOD could cost the movie exhibition industry $380 million annually. Quote, until we get some resolution on PVOD, God, that's too hard to say. PVOD, thank you.
PVOD.
It will be difficult for theater stocks to make sustained headway, says Stephen Bergman of Northlake Capital Management. Long story short here, go read this article over on the Hollywood Reporter. Theaters, they have to shift a little bit around. But it will be interesting. We talked a little bit about that on the podcast yesterday. What would that service look like? What would it be like? What is the world going to look like when you can pay $30 to see Thor Ragnarok 3 or 4 days after it comes out in theaters and not have to worry about lines, not have to worry about people talking or being on their phone? It's interesting.
It'll never be an experience that I think I want.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. You
think you're always going to want to go to the theaters?
I guess there are a select few movies that I really give a shit about watching in theaters. Mm-hmm. But maybe the one that comes out that I'm like, I'll give or take. Or if I can watch it at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's tough, man.
Because they're already getting close to that, right? You have a lot of indie films right now that that come out day and date. You have a lot of indie films that they're in theaters and then they're gone in theaters in 3 weeks and boom, they're right on demand. Because spoilers, it's not like it takes some fucking Herculean effort to take a file that you play in a theater digitally and put it on an on-demand service. Yeah. It really is the same as uploading something to YouTube, I have to imagine, right? Yeah. So all those files, it used to be different when they had print and then they had to do it took a little bit more of a transition, but even then, it's not that fucking hard.
I'm really bummed out that I missed out on Dunkirk.
Dunkirk? Oh, you didn't see it in IMAX?
No, I didn't see it at all in theaters. I haven't seen it.
I'll be interested to see what you think of that film watching it on your TV, because it's not the same experience, and I feel like you're probably going to be a little bored.
Man.
Maybe not. Maybe you'll love it.
Should I just get huge headphones and play it super loud, and Christopher Nolan's audio mixing will make me deaf?
Yeah, what you need to do is put headphones on, crank up the volume to 11, put an amplifier on them, crank it up to 22, and then hope to God you can still see afterward, let alone hear.
Is it like looking at the eclipse?
It's exactly like listening to the eclipse.
Okay.
That's what it's like.
Okay.
It's like if the eclipse were sound, it would be like listening to that. Yeah. Actually, this one wasn't that bad. This wasn't nearly as bad as Interstellar. Okay. A lot of people gave it shit. Interstellar made me cover my ears at a certain point. But it was also, I think it was also amazing.
These big satellites, they absorbed all that shit. Let me tell you, Nick Scarpino.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for you. Next news story. This I thought was pretty fascinating. There's a couple things here. There's a couple articles that are related to this. But Jordan Voight Roberts is I'll catch you up on this. Are you familiar with this director?
I know
Kong Skull Island.
I know that he
recently.
put in a lot. He's a big video game fan.
He's a huge video game
and
fan.
he put in a bunch of like Easter eggs in the Kong movie. Like there's an homage to Zelda in the Kong movie.
Oh, that's cool.
There's an homage to Journey on from
Oh, wow,
PlayStation.
okay, cool.
Yeah. So he's a huge video game fan, and it doesn't surprise me that they would sort of tap him to do this Destiny 2 promo.
So this is an article over on The Hollywood Reporter. This is by Patrick Shanley. He interviewed Jordan Voight Roberts on his latest promo that he directed for Destiny 2. And it's a pretty fascinating interview. You can watch... if you guys Google it, or we can put the link if you actually want to watch that promo. But it's another one of those like fun promos where Nathan Fillion's up there talking to people. But it's cool.
Nathan Fillion, cool guy.
Nathan Fillion's a bad motherfucker.
This is a cool guy.
It's cool because Jordan Voight Roberts, aside from doing Kong Skull Island, the next project he's working on is Metal Gear, and so I think it's really, really fascinating that maybe not, who knows? But I think it's pretty cool that he's like, hey, I'm a huge video game fan, and he says a lot of nice things about video games and how they need to, like, how Sony and Activision and a lot of these companies are getting smarter about tapping people who actually have passion for video games, who play games, who are actually gamers, to help bridge the gap between games and movies. And I think he's guys like this, directors like this, who really have a good visual style, who really understand games, who really, like, you know, have a passion for games like Metal Gear. Like, imagine if you, like, what's your favorite game of all time?
Mass Effect 2.
So Mass Effect, right? And someone goes, hey, I want to tap you to be a creative consultant on this, right? You'd be a lot more, you'd probably be a lot more valuable,
aliens
right?
fucking, dude.
Oh man, they'd be all fucking.
Just slimy.
It'd be blue on blue skin. It's just slapping, man.
Sorry, and like it'd be Garrus and fucking Liar and just slimy fucking just membranes, you know?
Yeah.
All over the place, dude.
Good.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool. Go check out this article. He says a couple nice things about Destiny and a few things about Metal Gear. No big spoilers or anything like that for Metal Gear. I think it's pretty early in the development stage for that. But he said he learned a lot from doing this and was able to actually shoot in his hometown of Detroit, which I thought was pretty cool too.
That's, I mean, when I hear Metal Gear Solid movie, I think of development hell, and a movie that has been like in the process of being made for the last 15 years. I don't think it's gonna get
Well,
made.
I mean, maybe not, but I think now is the time for that, right? We're starting to see, I feel like we still haven't had a breakaway video game movie yet. And I feel like at some point it's going to happen, and that's going to open up a new era of movies. Like right now we're in the superhero era, but I really do feel like there's another one coming over the horizon. It's going to be the video game era. So we'll see what happens.
Where we finally started getting good ones. So,
well, yeah, because that was, remember, this is the same debate everyone had right around the time like X-Men was happening, and they were still trying to make, you know, they were trying to make all those abysmal comic book movies from the 90s.
Video game movies?
Yeah, you know, they had, well, I mean, you know, everyone thought that it was impossible to make good video game movies. They thought the pinnacle of that, like up until, you know, Iron Man, really, and I credit Iron Man for really starting the revolution. Like we'd had some success with Batman Begins, that was awesome. As far as comic book movies are concerned, we had the '89 Batman, we had all those abysmal movies, the Joel Schumacher movies, but we really didn't have that one standout movie until Iron Man, where everyone's like, holy shit, that's the gold standard. That's the bar that can be set for these. That is a cut above pretty much everything else. And I still think that, like, so if this guy, if Jordan Voight Roberts can come out with a good Metal Gear movie, that might be, you know, the thing that leads to a great Uncharted movie, the thing that leads to a great Halo movie. The thing, you know, the Halo movie is another one that I think of when I think of development hell.
The Neil Blomkamp one?
Yeah. And I also think of, I don't think it's him, I think the It guy is doing Robotech next. Robotech's another one of those movies that I think has been literally in development since like 1988. So we'll see what happens there. But that's more of an animated life movie.
Yeah, I don't know. That stuff always worries me. I'm seeing a lot of stuff in the chat about
Doom was terrible.
Yeah.
Doom, guys, I'm sorry to tell you. Doom was
awful.
Not a great. That could have been a great movie, by the way.
I think the
Doom world is a great world to play.
I think the first video game movie that I was actually kind of like, you know what, not terrible, like a 6 out of 10, was, I believe, the first Silent Hill movie, where I thought like, it's not terrible. It's not abysmal. It's like not great. It's not even good.
I don't remember that. I always get that confused with the Resident Evil movie, where I remember thinking, why don't I like this when I watched that movie?
Yeah, I hate Resident Evil movies.
Those are just, it's all the same fucking movie over and over again.
It's just
Mila Jovovich kills some things with some knives and shit.
It's
and then
the zombie version of those movies with the woman who kills werewolves and shit. What's that movie? What's that?
Oh, that's Underworld.
Underworld. It's like a zombby version.
Underworld actually like got better as it went on. The first Underworld, you're like, this is weird. They cast that one dude as as the bad guy. And he's like, I'm really intense. I'm like, fucking A, okay. Back off, Christian Bale's Batman. Right, that guy was bad. But then the second one, I was like, yeah, I really like this movie. And then they did one where it was like a spin-off with Michael Sheen and his character when it was like in the medieval times. And I'm like, this is actually a pretty fucking cool movie. I haven't seen it. I think they made a fourth one I never saw.
I think the first thing to be rated positively or have a certain amount of score on IMDb or Metacritic, whatever, is the Castlevania series on Netflix. It's like
interesting.
It was the first video game related thing that actually had a decent score that wasn't bad.
I watched that. In preparation for Adi coming on, of course, Adi. We'll get him on eventually.
You watched all of it?
I watched the whole series. Well, 4 episodes. It was only 4 episodes, right? I liked it.
Yeah.
I think the one complaint I have, which is not even a complaint, is I was like, it takes a little while to get into because there's a lot of setup in the first episode. I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. Second episode, I'm like, okay, we're introduced to the Belmont character.
Yeah.
By the third episode, I'm like, I'm fucking in.
Yeah.
Episode 4, I'm like, dude, this is cool. And then I went to watch the next one. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, I'm in.
Yeah.
It's literally the first act of a movie, which is cool. Like right when we get to that 25-minute mark in a movie, it's like right when you get really invested. I was like, cool, this is great, and then it stopped.
They team up and shit.
I got a bone to pick with you, Shankar. We got to get this. We got to get season 2 ASAP.
I can't wait. I
think it actually is coming pretty quick. If memory serves correctly.
Oh, really?
I think they're turning the second season around pretty quick.
That's great news.
I might be confusing that with Attack on Titan, but I don't know.
Also,
chat, let me know when the new Castlevania series is coming. Let me know what you thought.
Alfredo Diaz is in chat. He may be gone already, but fuck you for killing us in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Did I?
You fucking traitor.
Oh, dude, Alfredo Diaz, who, congratulations to you, sir. He's been killing it over with the Achievement Hunters, but he's also a big fat fucking traitor.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he used to fight for Team Right. And now he's just fucking Jeff's butt boy, you know? Yeah. He's just hanging out with Jeff. They're palling around, and he's making Jeff smile and shit. He's all pretty with his fucking smooth, ethnically diverse skin.
Yeah.
Man, I don't understand it. I hate when people fucking switch teams. I don't like it. That's why I don't follow sports. You know, in fighting, you can't switch teams. You just fight for yourself. In sports, if like LeBron James was like, hey man, I'm not playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers anymore, now I'm gonna play for the Lakers, I'd be like, I'm heartbroken. Has LeBron James played for either of those teams ever?
Yeah, the Cavs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I fucking nailed it.
That's most of his career,
I nailed it, man.
Yeah.
I nailed it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Now I guess we're talking sports now.
We are
cool,
talking,
man.
damn it, we did talk sports.
There's our sports segment.
I thought we were going to go the whole time without talking sports. Anyway, everybody, send some sweet, nasty love to Alfredo. He could probably hear me right now. But shoot him some sweet, nasty love for all of us. And ask him to take his shirt off. Thank you. Let's go in a couple more news stories, and then we'll read some tips, and then we'll do the giveaway.
Time for the giveaway.
Am I playing this?
No, don't worry about it. If people want to watch it, it's the Destiny 2 trailer.
Got it.
But you better believe I'll be watching this after the morning show, or after Games Daily.
It's a cool trailer.
Is it in 4K?
I'm sure it is.
Yeah?
Next up on the news front, Justice League Dark gets script polish from Jared Johnstone. Are you familiar with Justice League Dark?
That's not a real name.
No, it's not a real name. Neither is Justin Kroll. I don't think any of those people are real. Not much of a news story here. Just Johnstone was one of the handful of directors in the running to helm the film, while the studio was deciding to hold off on a named director. Execs were instead interested enough in Johnstone's presentation to allow him to do a pass on the screenplay. So someone's doing a pass on the screenplay. That's pretty much the news story here. Not much of a news story there. I just wanted to ask you, do you give a shit about Justice League Dark? Do you even know what Justice League Dark is?
Nope. Don't even know. Don't give a fuck.
Justice League Dark.
I didn't grow up with comics, so
Right.
comics are. I don't know.
Neither did I,
about
and I think
comics.
most people don't. I think this is where we're getting into the weeds here with the DCEU.
Where I got into comics was like, oh, the fucking Spider-Man show on Fox Kids,
Right.
and the X-Men cartoon. On
Here's
Fox
my
Kids.
trepidation with this. Justice League Dark, of course, the leader of Justice League Dark is John Constantine, right? You've got John Constantine.
the religious dude.
Right. The studio has been John Constantine, Swamp Thing, Deadman, Zatanna, and Etrigan the Demon.
Constantine was on FX, right?
Now, Constantine has had 2 iterations.
Oh, with Keanu Reeves.
Constantine had what I thought was actually a really cool movie with Keanu Reeves.
I remember that.
And didn't do well. And then they did an FX show that I believe was very short-lived. So my question is, how the hell are they going to sell this movie with a character that we've already seen twice that no one gave a fuck about?
He's just like he's always smoking.
He's a bad motherfucker.
That's all he does, right?
Cigarettes and cigarette smoking's cool.
Is that his superpower where he doesn't get affected by cigarettes?
He basically no, he's like dying.
It doesn't hurt him?
I think he's dying.
Oh.
Yeah, I think in the movie he's dying of lung
okay.
cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the devil's trying to come back. Because I believe in the movie he tried to kill himself, and then it didn't work, and now he can't get into heaven. So the whole thing is that he's trying to like get back in God's good graces. Because you know when you in the Catholic Church, if you kill yourself or you attempt suicide, you can't. That means you're fucked. You can't.
They
get into
put you
heaven
on the
ever.
list.
Yeah, you've basically tried to murder someone.
You try to walk
yourself.
in and they're like, and you're like, oh,
Like, sir,
can you get
no,
Mike for me? And they're like, no,
you
man.
wanted to end this game prematurely, and I'm sorry, you have to be penalized for it. I liked Constantine the movie. I didn't give the show a chance, but I liked the Keanu Reeves
The
movie.
vibe
so.
of the Constantine movie reminded me a lot of like Stigmata.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Remember that movie?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good movie.
It's fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That was Schwarzenegger, right?
No, Schwarzenegger was not Stigmata.
He was in End of Days.
That was End of Days. I'm going to do the End of Days. It was him and Gabriel Burns, right after Gabriel Burns coming in hot
Same
after
movie.
Usual Suspects.
Same movie.
Yeah. Anyway, interesting. We'll continue to follow this story. This next story I think is very, very fascinating. And then we'll go into tips right after this. I'll read this very quickly. Warner Brothers. Will Warner Brothers confuse fans with 2 Joker stories and its new DC banner? The answer is yes. It will confuse the fuck out of fans. As you know, they're doing Jared Leto, Margot Robbie spinoff movie. That's the Joker. That's going to be part of the DCEU. Then they've got a new banner that they're doing one-off stories on. That's going to be the Martin Scorsese, Adam Wingard? Who was the director of that? Hold on, let me look. I was trying to remember this from...
Scorsese just producing, right?
Yeah, who's directing it, though? I'll just read the story. Fans of the DC Comics aren't in a laughing mood about Warner Brothers' plans to develop 2 new films based on the Joker. Glenn Ficarra and John Requa, the executive producers of NBC's hit This Is Us, a show I've never heard of, are in advanced talks. Yeah,
I've heard it's really good, actually.
To produce an untitled Suicide Squad spin-off based on Batman supervillains The Joker and Harley Quinn, played by Jared Leto and Margot Robbie. Then there's the solo movie in development. Oh, it's Todd Phillips, that's who it is. Possibly directed by The Hangover's Todd Phillips, that dives into the Joker's backstory, except Jared Leto won't play him here. Potentially even more confusing, these Jokers won't have anything to do with each other. That means 2 actors will be putting their own spin on Batman's arch nemesis. Educating audiences could prove tricky. Or impossible.
The audience
added that last part.
Audience is going to be, there's a Joker, there's a Joker,
There's a
too many
Jokers.
Yeah.
After all, the approach is radically different from how Marvel has comprehensively planned its cinematic... I like the word comprehensively planned. Its cinematic universe under studio president Kevin Feige. Marvel's films feature a consistent house style, making it difficult for directors to leave their unique imprint on the movie. Director Edgar Wright famously dropped out of helming Marvel's Ant-Man over creative differences. Phillips' planned Joker film would be the first under a new untitled DC banner that won't be constrained by continuity that holds together DC's extended universe, featuring Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and other characters. The banner is intended to give the studio the chance to expand the canon with unusual story angles, according to those with knowledge. A spokesperson for Warner's declined to comment the story. So it sounds like what's happening here is they're like, look, you know what's going to be our answer to Marvel's unbelievably organized, unbelievably well-made movie franchise series? We're going to let directors do whatever the hell they want to do, because that worked out so well with Zack Snyder. They're trying to say, hey, we're the superhero studio that gives auteurs the ability to be auteurs. And it hasn't worked out so far yet. Yeah,
No
we're
thanks. Falcon 1282 says, there were 2 Quicksilvers. Quicksilver is not Joker, okay? 2 very different characters in terms of like fame and where the general audience knows these characters.
Yeah, here's the deal about the Quicksilvers, right? Everyone hated the Quicksilver in that stupid Age of Ultron. That's why they killed his ass. They iced his ass.
I don't like that. Aaron Johnson, right?
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that.
I thought he was really bad in Godzilla 2.
I
like him in Kick-Ass.
I like him. I just didn't like his Quicksilver character. I didn't like those bad accents they did. I was like, why don't you just cast someone that has that fucking accent? It's a secondary character anyway. Just cast someone that has the accent. And then they killed him off because he was fucking lame as shit. He was, however, fucking amazing in the X-Men movies.
You know what he needs? He needs a deeper voice.
He just needs to be the guy from the X-Men movies.
X-Men voice.
Remember? Days of Future Past?
Oh, yeah.
Where they had probably arguably the best scene in any fucking X-Men movie ever.
I love Days of Future Past.
If I were a man in a bottle.
It's a fucking good movie.
That scene is so... I go back and watch that scene sometimes.
They walk into his room and he's listening to Rush. I was like, all right, I like this guy. Good song,
So
dude.
fucking good.
Great Quicksilver.
That's it for news stories today. Yeah, the headline, will Warner Bros. Confuse fans with 2 Joker stories? Yeah, they're going to confuse the shit out of them. But you know what? I think most fans won't care. They'll just go see the movie. And at the end of the day, if the Joker movie's good, it's good. If it's not good, it's just gonna continue to be a slow downward spiral as the DCEU drowns and kills itself. Let's read some tips, Andy. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about it if I read you some of these sweet, nasty tips?
So are you saying that how people should kill hairless cats, we should kill the DC universe?
Yeah.
Chain it up to a pole, but with just enough room to move.
No, take it by the neck and just fucking put it in a bottle. Just a bucket of water.
No, it's awful. It's fucking terrible. Go read the tips. Don't look at me.
Start over.
Stop looking
Start
at
over
me.
with a fucking dog. Skizzup, Jamie says, shout out to you guys for being so cool to the best friends. Finally made it home.
Hey,
and
Jamie,
now,
thank you.
Fighting conference plague. I have a little touch of that too. Maybe we got it together. You all make my day, and also party mode is life. Oh, I appreciate that.
Awesome,
Andy, nice
thank
little
you.
compliment for your work there. Clint Gilmore says, hey boys, hope you're doing well today. Andy, do you play fantasy football? Nick, have you checked out Comrade Detective on Amazon Prime? Seems right up your alley. I tried watching that show. It's a little too far-fetched for me. Do you know what
Never heard
Comrade
of it.
Prime is?
Never
Apparently
heard
it's an old, I don't know if this is real or not, apparently it's an old 80s show from the Eastern Bloc of Russia that Channing Tatum brought back to Amazon Prime and redubbed.
Oh, good.
And it's weird as fuck. I tried watching 10 minutes of it and I was like, no.
Is it done like with a certain level of self-awareness where they know that it's silly? Or
I couldn't figure out if it was like, if they had filmed it now and made it look like that,
okay.
or if it's a legit show. Chat, let me know if it's an actual legit show that was made in the 80s or whatever the fuck, and they're bringing back. It's weird as fuck.
I do play fantasy football, Clint. I've been playing since like 2004, 2005, but I am way less serious about it now than I was prior. Because I don't have access to watching all the games, so I'm not as invested as I used to be.
Copy that. Skizzup, Jamie again says, oh crap, I almost forgot party mode suggestion/request. Got to play all new Sony PlayLink games at GME, that's the GameStop Management Expo, conference. They were fun. They were super fun. Can you guys play them all and not just that's you? Thanks.
We'll check them out.
Sure, we'll check them out.
Absolutely.
Moises Noises says,
Thanks for the second tip though, Jamie. That's
first
awesome.
time watching live, it's making arranging a happy birthday for orchestra at work more exciting. I'm from the Bay Area, so I hope to see Nick do stand-up someday. Well, you can come see me on Saturday. Mr. Yasman300 says, update for my break. Nick, I have written 3 chapters for my first novel. It's a romance crime drama about relationship of a nurse and a mobster. I'll try to update you guys whenever I can. That sounds great.
That sounds cool shit.
In my brain, though, it's got a hot sex scene. Just a
Steamy as fuck.
sex scene.
Hot breath.
Where he's the, so here's how it is in my brain.
Okay.
He's the mobster, right? He's this like gung-ho, like kind of misogynistic, like,
I'm
like
picturing the Punisher.
domineering mobster, right? She's this amazingly like hot, smart nurse who like dominates him, right? In the bed, like in normal life, he's the mobster, but in bed, she dominates him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
She's on top. She's getting out the strap
She's
on.
bodying
She's doing
him.
all, yeah, she's doing all that cool
Strap
stuff.
on.
What? Panzer G2 says, Nick, Halloween is just a few months away. Is there a Patreon tier that will get us a Scarpino as Dr. Roxo costume this year? Kevin would also make a mean murder face. Are you familiar with Dr. Roxo?
No.
The rock and roll clown.
No. Never heard of it.
You should be.
What's it from?
Metalocalypse. You seen that show?
Metalocalypse.
Metalocalypse. Never said that show.
I have,
Never
yeah.
said it.
I have.
He's one of the side characters and arguably one of the best characters ever created ever. Now, Dr. Roxo's a rock and roll clown. He does cocaine.
I'm gonna Google him.
I'll show you a clip after this. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna watch that clip right now. Nah, wait, we're long. We can't watch that clip. I'll show you a clip later. One Man Wolfgang says, hey, Andy.
I know who that is.
We share a similar love of Gatsby's American Dream. And I also heard you play Say Anything on guitar once. Wondering how you feel about my favorite band of all time, Dance Gavin Dance.
I never really got into them, but they were like, I think I saw them, I think I've seen them live before, but not super into them, unfortunately.
Listen to the band Brand New the other day.
Yeah?
No. Because people were like, oh, you got Brand New. I always hear like everyone always like gets on these band trains right when they hit mainstream. I was like, Brand New. I've been listening to it for years. So I listened. I was like, meh.
So the
Don't care.
newest Brand New is not for me. I prefer the old Brand New where they were a lot more like.
You see how confusing
poppy.
this gets for me?
The most recent Brand New album.
Thank you.
The most recent album
Don't
from the
fucking name
band
your
Brand
band
New.
Brand New. Don't do that again.
Yeah, it was tough Googling them back in the day.
That's so
dude.
hard.
It was tough.
No shit. No fucking shit.
Or
They'd probably be 15 times more popular than they are right now.
When I would try to look for like live videos to download from like Kazaa or whatever like shit Napster, typing in Brand New
That's
Live.
like naming your band On Sale. You know what I mean? How the fuck are you gonna do that?
There's a band called Live, and that was tough to look for as well.
Yeah, I remember. They spelled it with an exclamation mark though, didn't they?
No.
I fucked it up. Amy Gill says, hey guys, today's a great day. Finally updated my broadband from 5 megabits per second to 120 megabits per second.
Holy shit!
I can see your big, beautiful faces at HD, and holy shit, you two are ugly. No, she didn't say that last part. Hello, modern world. Love you guys. Hope ye have a great Thursday.
Thank you, Amy. Congrats on your awesome internet.
Yeah, congrats, Amy.
That's fucking awesome.
That's fantastic. Welcome to 2002. LWS versus NNJ says, Nick, have you had Nick, they have a pre-short film to Blade Runner 2046. You mean 2049. It's on their Twitter, and it's really awesome intro to Jared Leto's character. I'll check it out. Vin Sola says has given us a tip. It says the biggest resistance for VOD has been the filmmakers, not the theater chains. Some of the largest directors/producers have publicly stated they will not make the films without extended stays in theaters. I totally understand that, and I get that's where a lot of their promotion and a lot of the industry still is. But that's a fight similar to the one Christopher Nolan's fighting for film. It's a losing battle. It's a losing battle. That's it for tips. Let's go into P.S. I love this best friend XOXO. Of course, this is your opportunity to shout out someone in the community that you think is doing awesome, just like Eric is shouting out Aldo Rios.
Ooh, I've seen that name a lot.
There it is. Eric went to kindafunny.com/bestfriends, filled out the little form, and says, Aldo is very active in the KF Facebook group, posting random questions every day and starting really good discussions. He's also a super cool dude, and I've always only seen him be nice to everyone. That's awesome. Aldo,
That's what we like.
We love that. We like people being nice to each other and posting cool questions and having great discussions. That's what this whole thing is all about. That and making Candy Andy take off his clothes at thy beck and will. Do it!
Why did I accept
Do
this?
it!
God damn it.
Andy,
What's up?
it's giveaway time. Roll the graphic. One day we're gonna have graphics and it's like giveaway time. Giveaway. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Nitro Rifle Stream.
What's up, everybody? Now we're having a giveaway. Thank you for everybody for joining this stream. We appreciate it.
We're giving away 2 games today because this giveaway is brought to you by 2 amazing sponsors, not the least of which is Uber.
I've heard of them, Nick.
Man, I'll tell you one thing right now. Is it me? Or does it feel like summer's already over?
It's already over, Nicholas.
It's almost already over, and that actually breaks my freaking heart. God, there's so much I still want to do. Nick, give me 2 things you still want to do this summer. 1, sleep more. That'd be great.
Yeah.
2, I want to go on a vacation. And I am going on a vacation.
You're
and
doing
let me tell
that.
you one thing right now. That vacation is expensive.
Yeah?
It's going to cost me a pretty penny. But if you have things you still want to do this summer, like a vacation, or you want to just eat your weight in hamburgers, whatever you want to do. Sometimes I like to do that. Sometimes I like to stay up late at night and get some snackums at the liquor store, and then I come back, and then I'm like, you know what, I need more snackums. So I go back to the liquor store. But that costs money.
That's me with cheesecake.
Yeah?
Yeah, strawberry cheesecake.
Oh,
Love
is
cheesecake,
so
dude.
good. Well, if
Unreal.
there's something you still want to accomplish and getting extra money can help you do it, driving with Uber is an easy way to earn extra cash when you want on your schedule. That's why driving with Uber is the ultimate side hustle. And you can make every single day pay thanks to Uber's Instant Pay. You can cash out straight from the app up to 5 times a day. Make the most of your summer and earn the extra cash when you want to help meet your goals. Get your side hustle on. Sign up to drive with Uber today. Go to uber.com/drive now. That's uber.com/drive now. How do you spell Uber? uber.com/drive now. Certain restrictions apply. See site for details. Yeah, you guys want some of that Skrilla? It's that green Skrilla? You want to tear off a little piece of that Kit Kat bar for yourself? Go to Uber.
You gotta fuck the gorilla.
No, you don't have to do that.
Oh.
You don't have to do that either. This giveaway is also brought to you by Movement Watches. Movement, MVMT, pronounced movement, was founded on the belief that style shouldn't break the bank. The watchmaker's goal is to change the way customers think about fashion by offering high-quality minimalist products at revolutionary prices. With over 1 million watches sold to customers in 160-plus countries around the world, Movement Watches has solidified itself as the world's fastest-growing watch company. Movement Watches start at just $95. At a department store, you're looking at somewhere between $450 for similar products. I don't like spending money, but I like cool stuff. Movement Watches...
Steal it.
Movement figured out that by selling online, they were able to cut out the middleman and retail markup, providing the best possible price. Classic design, quality construction, and style minimalism. Style minimalism. Sorry, I read that totally wrong. Get 50% off with free shipping and free returns by going to MVMT.com/KFMS. God, we make it easy on everyone. It's just acronyms. If the whole world were acronyms, to me, I'd be just fucking loving life. That's KF, that's mvmt.com/KFMS.
You can't pronounce that, though. That's an initialism. An acronym is like SNES, which is pronounced SNES, Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah, this
SNES.
is KFMS. KFMS.
Yeah.
KFMS. I know a lot of people that are wearing these watches. And recently, Sean Finnegan
Really?
blew my mind where he's like, check out this new watch. I was like, oh, that's a movement watch. He's like, yeah, I used y'all's promo code and bought one. Y'all save me some money. I was like, that looks great. Prior to that, he was wearing this hideous watch that was the size of his face. And I was like, you gotta take that watch off. You keep hitting people with it. You keep killing people.
Is that the one that he does like scientific calculations on and he sees through his drone, the camera?
No, that's Kevin. That's when Kevin has a watch.
Yeah, you're right.
Go to movement.com/KFMS. Join the movement, everybody. Of course, today's giveaway, we're giving away 2 games. How do you get entered into the giveaway? Well, you got 4 ways. You can be in the chat right now with us live. We'll draw from that. You can be a subscriber. Of course, if you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free Twitch Prime subscription. You got to re-up it every month, just like a lot of people have. We love you for that. It sucks, but please do it. Way number 3, you can support us on patreon.com/kindoffunny, or way number 4, patreon.com/kindoffunnygames at the $2 above level, and you're entered to win. Today's first game is Mages of Mysteria on PS4.
Mistralia.
Whatever. And that goes to King Maxi 1.
King Maxi 1.
Who I assume is from the Twitch chat. King Maxi 1, good job. If not, you're probably a subscriber, because I don't see any other things delineating that from
Probably a Twitch, yeah.
And the second winner is Scott Dominguez from KF Patreon. Scott, you have 1 rim on PC.
Rhyme.
You have 1 rim on PC.
Jesus Christ.
I was not working in 12 days. I'm starting to see shit, Andy. I'm starting to see shit. You smell good, though. Rhyme on PC. Good. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you all for your support. Now we'll go into 3 and 3, and then I'll get the fuck out of here and get some sleep for once in my life. Jesus, I swear to God, my computer is it's just eating battery at this point. Here, let's do this. We're going to go down. We're going to decrease the brightness. This is what always happens. You upgrade your shit, and then the battery starts to go. It's because fuck that. That's why I don't upgrade. This computer would have lasted 5 more years had I not upgraded.
What's up, Cool Greg?
Hey, I painted this the other day. Can we pimp it real quick?
Yeah. Bring it up. Cool Greg has something to bring up.
Hell yeah, legit 4-time boss for my girl.
Look at that
Sasha,
shit.
Man.
That's fucking sick.
That's a legal one, too, so all good. We're all good.
That is illegal or legal?
It's
it's
illegal.
illegal, yeah.
It's a legal one.
So this is legal. This was legally painted onto a building.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
That's fucking cool, Cool Greg.
I like how he went. It's 3-dimensional. Like he
Yeah.
went into the next building with it.
Yeah, right.
That's cool as shit.
Ran out of space.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's take some questions, comments, concerns, or just straight up fashion fucking funny comments from the chat right now. We'll take 3 from unsubscribed people, and then we'll take 3 from subscribers. Raul6041 says, hey Nick, gonna be moving to Oregon to study at the University of Oregon. Any tips on moving in and being a college student in general? Ooh, don't drink too much, get lots of sleep, and pursue what you love. Don't be like, hey, I'm gonna be in computer science because everyone wants me to be. If you want to fucking study feet, son. Cool. Good job, Andy.
Great contribution from me.
Schlong Odd says, rim the job. Thank you for that. PD Popoff says, damn, Cool Greg is talented. I don't think Cool Greg made that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, I painted that.
Oh, you painted that?
Yeah, in
I
San
didn't-
Francisco.
Wait, go back to that. I thought you were just shouting out one of your boys.
Oh, nah.
No, he made it.
Oh, you made that?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Congratulations, that's fucking dope. How did that come about?
She lost the title. Really pissed me off.
So you went to go vent on the wall?
Yeah.
So how did that work? Did you just talk to the people that, how was it legal?
You're allowed to paint. It's a little flower shop over.
Oh, so they just say whatever you want to do, you come paint here and we're cool with it?
Yeah, so it's a little open space to paint, and then people made it into a skate park. And then from then on, they're like, yeah, during hours, you're allowed to paint it and skate it, but if we get too loud before 4, we'll kick you out.
Oh, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Where's that located if people are local and they want to go look at it?
It's the Dream Walls, which is the Alamany, like where I don't know, it's off the freeway by Silver and San Bruno.
Everyone go check that out. Silver and San Bruno, Dream Walls. Just Google that and you can go check out some of Cool Greg's artwork. Also, if you're supporting us for fan mail on this month, you're gonna get some Cool Greg artwork as well. So that's fun. We're doing some fun special shit with that on Patreon, so go check that out. Next comment. Shrub Tim says, quote, this computer would have lasted another 5 years if I hadn't upgraded. Nick, 3017. Well, first off, I'm glad I made it that long.
I saw another one that says,
3017.
that's why I don't upgrade. 74-year-old man.
Everyone go fuck yourself. That's you can go fuck yourself. Mr. Yasman300 back in the chat says, Nick, have you heard that Top Gun 2 brought Oscar-nominated screenwriter Ed Warren Singer, who co-wrote American Hustle, to rewrite the script? And did you submit your audition tape? I have not submitted my audition tape yet. I'm still trying to get jacked. And that's unfortunate to me because I did not like American Hustle. I hate to say that. I hate that fucking movie.
But, yeah, I mean, clearly you're in the minority of that, of whether people like that movie.
I don't know if I'm in the minority of that. This is not like a departed conversation where I'm very
Really?
much in the minority. I think a lot of people didn't like American Hustle.
Really?
David O. Russell's a very polarizing filmmaker. And I think that movie, I didn't even watch Joy. I should go back and watch Joy, but even, I was so put off by American Hustle that I'm like, I'm not watching any more of your movies. I'm sorry, sir. It was a fucking weird movie. Did you watch it?
No.
Yeah, see, there you go. You can't comment. Fargo Brady says, hey, Nick, if Conor boxed anyone but Floyd, do you think he would have won with how well he did? I don't know a lot about boxing. I'm very surprised and proud of Conor McGregor for going in there and putting the work in and doing really well. I think he did more. I think he did better than anyone expected him to do, but no one expected him to win that fight. I don't even think Conor expected to win that fight. Although Conor's the kind of guy that goes in knowing, like, sure he's going to win. He doesn't think anything less. Like, losing is not an option for a guy like Conor. But I think this is. Do I think this is the last time we've seen Conor do a boxing match? No. I think you'd be out of your mind. These are paydays for him. So if there's another boxer out there that wants to fight him, I'm sure he'll do it.
And
again.
apparently he spends like he's got unlimited money.
They all do. I don't know why they do that shit. Conor, I think, is probably one of those guys that's like, I'm going to spend it faster than I can make it, so it keeps me motivated. I'm like, or you take $100 million and diversify your investments, and no one in your family ever has to work again.
Buy low, sell high.
Exactly, man. Stocks. Stocks and bonds. Bulls and bulls.
Stock in the bonds.
Let's go into subscriber-only mode. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. The room is now in subscribers-only mode.
Wait, did you
everybody.
actually do it?
Yeah, I do it all the time now.
Now you know how.
It's not that hard. Turns out I was just being a fucking moron the entire time. But I will do this just for shits and giggles.
Okay, cool.
Just for old time's sake. Beep boop bop boop 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 bop boop.
Put in some
Well, you got 0, 0, 0.
number codes
There you
in
go.
there.
There it is. There it is, everyone.
Binary.
There it is. There it is. The Iceman 27 says, Andy, I'm about 25 hours into Andromeda, and I miss the squad wheel so much. Did you miss it?
No, because I only put like 7 hours into it, so I don't really know. I can't recall what I missed or didn't like. I don't know. Mass Effect Andromeda.
Good.
Just one of them games.
Good.
One of them games.
Mr. Yasman 300 has confirmed my suspicion. Says, Nick, there is in fact a sex scene in the novel I'm writing.
Hell
well, if there
yeah.
wasn't before today, there better fucking damn well be
Yeah.
one. And it better be slamming.
Now you better add 2 more women and 2 more men to that sex scene.
No, it can be two. It can be a guy on girl or girl on girl or guy on girl on girl. Doesn't matter.
Oh, no, I'm saying like whatever the sex scene is now, add more people.
Add more to it.
No, add more people to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
fine.
it's just a big fucking fest.
It's like when you go from like, you kidding yourself, right? You're about to eat the breakfast cereal. You're like, fuck, I'm gonna get some Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries on right now, son. And you pull out the small bowl and you're like, who the fuck am I kidding? Who am I kidding? You put that small piece of shit bowl away. You bring out the bowl that looks like you served salad in it to a
Yeah.
fucking party at 8.
Yeah.
And you pour the
Olive
whole
Garden.
fucking box in there,
Oh, yeah.
and then you just smother that shit with whole milk. And just bury your
milk?
face in it, and then you take those fucking hairless cats and you dip their faces
Oh
in
my
it.
God.
And they're just going all over the place. You're like, shh, shh. Go to
No,
sleep, go to
you
sleep,
can't.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
No.
You throw it against the fucking window and see if it sticks.
Jesus.
Fargo Brady says, Andy, are you going to get a Netflix-style Destiny show after the bomb-ass trailer? No, I don't think you're going to get that.
No, we should. I mean, we should get an Overwatch show. Have you seen them Overwatch shorts? They're so high quality.
I fucking
You're a
hate
fucking
video
child.
games. Ryan says, Nick, who do you think Conor fights next? I don't know, but he's got a big payday waiting for him with Nate Diaz. So that Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor Nate Diaz 3 is going to be fucking huge. I don't know if he's going to fight someone just to get his balls wet back in the UFC before that. I don't know what's going to go on there. Let's take one more and then we're out. D Danger 10 says, young Andres Cortez, how are you liking SF after living there for a few months now?
I still love it.
Yeah.
Love it. I mean, I still hate that I can't really go anywhere unless I Uber. Like, parking just is a fucking
It's a
nightmare.
pain in the balls.
So it's something I just would rather not deal with. But you know what? If I had all the money in the world, Nick,
Yeah.
I would tell all cities of the world and states and countries and provinces and counties, you know what? I'm going to be able to park my car wherever I want, and there's nothing you all can do about it. And they'd just be like, all right, cool. And I would just do that, and I would just drive wherever I wanted to, and I would like park in the middle of the street, and cars would just go around me.
Yeah.
But they understand
Yeah.
that I have that.
That you're
right.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like sort of like what cops do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to be a cop.
Yeah.
Let's go be a cop. Let's go be cops. I lied. One more question. Bizarre Monk says, Nick, what's your favorite Steven Seagal movie? And quote, there's 2 great movies, Andy. Hard to Kill is one of them. And what's my favorite quote from that movie?
I'm not a cook.
No, that's Under Siege.
Oh, Under Siege.
I was setting you up for your joke, brother.
Camada? No, because the Mexican dude is like, I'm gonna fucking cut your heart out.
You gonna come on? Come on.
And then he beats up a dude and he steals a shotgun.
Yeah.
Right? And the other guy only has like a knife or something. He goes, oh, I see. Mine's bigger than yours.
Yeah, it's so fucking good.
So awful.
Early Seagal cannot be beaten, man. Cannot be beaten. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the show for today. We love you. We'll be back tomorrow. Remember, your required viewing for tomorrow is Death Note. Extra credit to those of you who watch The Tick. I love you. Andy loves you. Andy, I love you. Cool Greg, I love you. I'll be back in a second to read subscribers, after which Greg and someone will be on the Kind of Funny Games Daily Show.
I love you too.
Bye.
I love you too. I love you too.